The year that we had 2 Christmases was not, as I might have imagined as a little girl, a year of twice the joy or gift-giving. It was the longest winter I can remember, and a snowy one. I spent the first Christmas at my grandmother's farm in a house built in the 1800s on the rolling hills of Virginia. It was beautiful, as always, but lonelier than ever with the conspicuous absence of my brother. Nat was a year and a half older than me, and the closest I had to a real-life hero. Growing up in Chicago, he had always been stronger and braver, risk-taking and relentlessly entertaining. It was no coincidence that everything I did or loved, he had done or loved first. From environmentalism and social activism to Cuban rap music and White Sox hats. I remember wondering where he was once at a 4th of July celebration, only to find him, or rather, hear him, singing the Star-Spangled Banner, enthusiastically and poorly over the loudspeaker. Nat had spent the last few months in a rehabilitation program, exiled to the paradise-like islands of Hawaii, to sober up and sort himself out. He was confined there until the program staff determined that he was ready to leave. January 1st was the day they decided on. And so we were left to a snowy Christmas without him. For the most part, though, we'd been without Nat for a few years already. His physical presence had stopped meaning fits of laughter and unexpected moments of sweetness. My brother had been lost to a world of anger, violence, and recklessness. In his apathy and rage, he started fights with strangers and burnt a hole in the wooden floor of our attic. One summer day, he went out in my new black White Sox hat, a birthday gift, and returned empty-handed and frustrated with my questions. Our first lonely Christmas was followed within a few weeks by a second, stranger one. Nat had returned, and we were equally thrilled and terrified. We were so grateful for his presence, and so careful not to strain this precarious peace. The atmosphere that I remember is one of nervous laughter and cautious excitement. On the cold morning of our second Christmas, Nat handed me a package, wrapped in colored tissue, in his careful and hopelessly sloppy way. And even as I held the package in my hands, tears formed in my eyes. I slipped my fingers underneath the tape and unfolded the paper, revealing a perfect black White Sox hat. The tears rolled down my cheeks before I could stop them, and in that sweet, precisely Nat way, he asked me, gently and curiously, "Why are you crying?"